On the eve of that crucial NATO summit, Joe Biden has declared the US-UK alliance is rock solid, sending a clear message to Russia. The US president's visit to Britain was brief but very busy, meeting the King and smoothing out any differences with Rishi Sunak over a controversial weapons shipment to Ukraine. Here's our Europe correspondent John Paul Gonzo from London with the latest.
Joe Biden's trip to the UK was more stopover than state visit. But he still received the royal treatment. The US president embraced the King as if they were old friends at Windsor Castle, where British pageantry was in full flight. From pomp to politics, earlier Joe Biden was at number 10 for tea in the back garden with Rishi Sunak.
It's great to have you here, back in Downing Street. I think you've been here a few times before, I know, but your first time as president.
The focus for the pair was the war in Ukraine. Also discussed the disagreement over the supply of dangerous cluster bombs. The US is going it alone and sending the munitions to Kyiv, even though the UK is among a raft of countries firmly against their use.
Downing Street has been keen to play down any talk of differences between the UK and US when it comes to those weapon shipments for Ukraine. Joe Biden has praised the strength of the alliance, describing Britain as a great friend and close ally.
Our relationship is rock solid. People in the United States, Great Britain, and I look forward to our discussions.
Joe Biden is now in Lithuania, where he'll meet with Volodymyr Zelensky as NATO is wrestling with how to deal with Ukraine's membership. The US and Germany are urging caution, and there's still no clear path for Ukraine to join the alliance.
The most urgent task now is to ensure that Ukraine prevails as a sovereign and independent nation in Europe, because unless Ukraine prevails, then there is no membership issue to be discussed at all.
But it could be years before the war is won, and Ukraine insists it needs security guarantees now. John Paul Gonzo for 10 News First, London.